For decades, Heather Locklear was one of Hollywood's brightest, most glamorous stars, the woman whose name alone could draw millions of viewers. From Dynasty to Melrose Place, she became a symbol of beauty, confidence, and unstoppable charm. But in the years that followed, Locklear's life took a series of difficult turns that left fans heartbroken and deeply concerned. And now, after her latest public appearance, she's making headlines once again, but for reasons that reveal a far more complicated and emotional story. Heather Locklear's rise to fame in the 1980s was meteoric. She quickly became Aaron Spelling's favorite leading actress, earning iconic roles and winning over audiences with her striking looks and fierce on-screen presence. But the pressure that came with that spotlight was immense. Behind that bright smile and polished Hollywood image, Heather struggled with anxiety, insecurity, and personal turmoil that few people ever saw. As her career soared, her personal life quietly crumbled. Heather endured 2 high-profile marriages, first to rock star Tommy Lee, then to Bon Jovi guitarist Richie Sambora. Both relationships brought love, passion, and heartbreak. The tabloid attention, the rumors, and the intense public scrutiny left Heather emotionally drained, and it wasn't long before the cracks in her seemingly perfect life began to show. By the late 2000s, Heather Locklear's struggles became painfully visible. She faced health issues, legal troubles, and highly publicized battles with addiction. For a woman who once embodied Hollywood perfection, these incidents were shocking, and fans watched with sadness as one of TV's most beloved stars seemed to spiral further from the spotlight. That's why her latest appearance has everyone talking. When Heather Locklear was recently seen in public, noticeably changed, more fragile, and visibly emotional, the headlines exploded. Photographs showed a woman who has endured more than most people ever knew. Her appearance revealed the raw truth of someone who fought silent battles for years: addiction, depression, and the overwhelming weight of fame that never truly goes away. But what shocked fans even more was how vulnerable she seemed. Gone was the polished, camera-ready Heather Locklear of the Melrose Place era. In her place was someone who looked tired, reflective, and at times, lost. The images sparked widespread concern, with many asking, "What happened to Heather Locklear? Is she okay?" But here's the part the headlines often ignore. Heather has also been fighting her way back. In recent years, she has reportedly been making real progress toward recovery. Those close to her say she has been working hard to rebuild her health, reconnect with her family, and regain control of her life. She has a strong support system, including her daughter Ava and fiancé Chris Heiser, who have been by her side through the darkest moments. The emotions visible in her latest appearance are not just signs of struggle, they are also signs of a woman who is still fighting. A woman who has survived Hollywood's relentless pressure, public humiliation, private heartbreak, and the relentless burden of being watched every step of the way. Heather Locklear's story is tragic, yes, but also deeply human. She was never the flawless superstar the world portrayed. She was and is a person fighting to heal, grow, and move forward. Her latest appearance reminds us that behind the glamorous roles and sparkling fame, there is a woman who has lived through battles most people could never imagine. And despite everything, Heather Locklear is still standing. Her journey is far from over, and while the headlines may focus on the visible changes, the real story is her resilience, her refusal to give up, even after facing struggles that would break most people.